Hail and well met! Welcome to the game! This is Fearful Symmetry. I'm your DM, Aaron M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels Saga, An Empire of Exiles, and the forthcoming Relics of Ruin. And I'm here to make them fight the grossest dragon ever!
It's so nasty.
Before we get started, though, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, which includes Frida Havilar and Mahen from the Brimstone Angels Saga. Guys, you can play this game anywhere you want. It's on Steam, it's on Epic, it's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox, it's on Switch. It might even be on your refrigerator. I don't know.
Yeah.
And if you're here from Idle Champions, we have for you from them a code for an Electrum chest. You'll see it at the bottom of the screen, or you can type !code into the chat and you'll get one that you can copy and paste. Get yourself some cool stuff and then come back and enjoy the story. And as always, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check them out at idlechampions.com.
Hey, I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy as Rhiannon Held and space opera is RZ Held. And this week, I just got back from losing for a nominated short story. So I thought I would push that instead because it did get nominated. So I will put the link in the chat for my nominated fairy tale with a little bit of a difference. And I play Artemisia, fashionable sorcerer who really likes lightning. And I have 2 dice partners to tell you about. Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. When you roll them, it feels like you're skillfully smashing the rigid armor of the monster horde. You can find their dice and accessories at norsefoundry.com. Phoenix Dice is named for the creature that rises from the ashes because they use all recycled materials. You can find their dice and accessories at phoenixdice.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Ying Yang Wang, and I play Stong Makguk, the barrel-chested, barrel-wearing, very hairy heir to the Murder Bear tribe. I'm a bard whose greatest strength is his strength, but unfortunately, my real-life weakness right now is my voice as I'm recovering. So I'm going to save that voice and toss it away to Steven.
Hi, everybody. I'm Steven Merlino. I play, I too am still recovering. I play Krabanglir, also known as Sturge, a little bit of diviner and a lot of arcane trickster, which makes him a really fun, but not that powerful rogue, basically.
Speaking of a powerful person, but not a very good rogue, hey, I'm Trevor Bettis, and I'm playing Florin Morin, who's 100% a warlock, but also like 3 levels in rogue, so he's just okay at that. In fact, I may or may not have just remembered tonight that I have sneak attack. And I'm looking forward to my favorite little boy being emotionally tortured tonight.
That's right, because last time you guys found Florin's pale shadow in this world that is cast by your world, a world populated by people that embody the greatest lie you ever told about yourself. And in Florin's case, he's really, really cool. But he's also evil because in this world, he is the Xanathar, not a beholder, but a crime lord. But like a cool crime lord that helps people, it's awkward, man.
It's like the crime lord who's also your best friend / like cool uncle.
Yeah, who's making the world better without sticking to the rules. Except he sent you off on a mission. He said there was a monster that was killing people around Skullport, and he wanted to put a stop to that. In fact, he wanted you guys to go capture this monster. You tracked it down. You fortunately found it before it found you, and you discovered what he's been talking about is an elder brain dragon. It has not spotted you yet. You are still mostly in the sort of tunnel that leads to this enormous cavern that is dominated by 2 settling pools, which are currently sort of seething with something eldritch, maybe alive. It doesn't look great, and it doesn't look like it's Skullport's, runoff here, unless they're up to some weird stuff in this dimension. So, what do you guys want to do? Oh, also, just to remind you, you have the Cambion Lorcan with you, who you did discover is Florin's father, and he is there ostensibly to get a magic item which Florin number 1, as you have referred to Florin's shadow as, believes that the Elder Brain Dragon has taken.
Wait, Florin number 1 is hot Florin, or
Yes.
That's hot Florin.
Yes. Yes,
You
that is
called him hot
Florin.
Florin. Everybody else called him Florin number 1.
Okay,
We call him hot Florin number 1.
I'm gonna
just
be
to
honest.
Make it clear.
If this were a Telltale game, Florin will remember that came up on the screen when you said that.
Artemisia, when she doesn't mess up, has been calling him the Xanathar. Just pointing that out.
All right.
Well, I guess first panic. That's free action, I think.
Well, I mean, I recall that Florin made a good argument, and others too, for like kill it with fire.
Yes.
That was definitely Florin's take last
Yeah,
week. Was this thing is not leaving.
I told you all telepathically through the link that this thing's not going anywhere.
Yeah, you don't capture one of these. Sturge is done his job. He's figured out where the magic thing is. He figured out what the creature is, and he's going to retreat.
Okay.
And get behind everyone.
Again, it's academic, but make me a stealth check.
Okay.
I know you're invisible. I know that, again, you can hide from God, but it's the principle of the thing.
Yeah, of course. Stealth. Go. 27.
Beautiful. Okay. And let me just double check. Oh, come on.
I'm going to throw over the roll 20 and show viewers.
Okay.
This is the way our group is arranged currently. And this is our special little friend.
So bad.
Okay, you guys have collected yourselves in the tunnel.
Sturge is hyperventilating behind an outcropping.
Well, I mean, so Artemisia wants to cast Crown of Stars, like now, outside of initiative. I don't know if that would trigger initiative, because like
I think you have a minute here to make a kind of a plan. Once you start doing things, we don't need to talk about initiative. But if there's anything that you want to like quick huddle up and say, okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you have this opportunity here.
Okay, I do have a question. Is anyone here going to do melee?
No.
Me, probably.
Okay, I have a spell I've had since I was a wee little tyke. Fairy fire. I can light it up and give you advantage on your attacks.
I would love that. It's got to have a bad dex, right?
Artemisia will use her lightning spells that only go to one place until she's out of them, and then like the bolts will be flying. So, and Stong, no nods will be accepted. Sorry.
He gives you a nod at that. Yeah, my plan was just to go in and hit it as hard as I can and keep hitting it till it stops moving.
Okay.
Yeah. So are we just kind of walking in there like a bunch of badasses and starting this, or what are we gonna do?
You know,
I still like the
Florin.
idea. Sorry.
Florin's immune to psychic stuff right now because I
Still
mind
really
blanked him.
appreciate that.
So like either I or he maybe can go in as a decoy and allow Sturge and Artemisia to ambush him. Or do we just go in guns blazing?
I think we should probably just go in guns
guns
blazing.
blazing.
I don't normally endorse that sort of thing, but
I think there's a minimal level of like sneaking up and or flanking that we can do. So let's.
well, for an opinion on that, he turns to Sturge.
Thank you. It may not be alone. The water, if you can call it water, is seething with activity.
I mean, you make a good point.
I don't know that that's the biggest reason I left that room. I think I could outmaneuver one opponent, but if the place is suddenly, if it can summon minions of some kind, that's not going to be a nice place to be. Whereas if you bring him in here, lure him into this corridor, we may not even meet the minions. Or someone could go in there and fish for a little bit to see what's in the pond.
I don't know if we're gonna have time for that one. I personally think we should go in and go guns blazing, namely because then we have the exit to our back and we can run if we need to.
There we go. That sounds good.
Yeah.
If we get him in here, that may be a little more complicated.
And chain lightning can hit some minions too. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do
You're
it.
gonna roll some initiative.
Oh, I do want to know one thing. Are there any area of effect spells I should worry about? So since I'm invisible, you may not know where I am, and
not on my end.
I only really have Storm Sphere, and I won't be using that because there's folks in melee range. So
I'm I kind of Sturge, do you want to be on the other side of it, or do you want to be on this side of it? Because I just remembered I have Arcane Gate. So I could set up a way for there to be 2 points that you can get to really quickly if you want.
Oh, I think it might be useful for everyone to have a gate they can step into and leave the vicinity.
Yeah, so I could set up an Arcane Gate back over here and then one on the other side of it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You all are chatting. Are you trying to be quiet here?
Well, I assumed we were talking through the telepathic link, and then every time Lorcan's like, "What are you doing?" Just being like,
"Shut up, Lorcan."
Cool. Just wanted to check. This conversation's going on a bit. I'm like, at some point, I gotta start making it try and proceed.
That's fair. Tell you what, I'm gonna get up behind these rocks here, and just be like, everyone get into a position you want to be, and then I'm gonna put Arcane Gate, and that's probably gonna let it know we're here.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you gonna put the gate?
Rolls.
Mine didn't take. I can.
Yours went into the encounter builder for me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's not great, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, Florin's winning.
Sturge
is the only one who's not. Wow.
Oh my. Okay.
No initiative could go that high.
He just rolled a 30 for initiative.
Holy.
Natural 20. Does that mean I get to go twice every round?
Oh boy. Okay.
Stong, did you roll yours?
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
So when he starts to cast his gate, I'm gonna use the Tome of the Tongue to cast haste.
Okay.
So I'm gonna draw on the map. There's an Arcane Gate.
Okay.
And here's an Arcane Gate.
Oh, I don't see anything.
I don't see
you
anything.
Don't see anything?
Oh, no,
I
see one behind him.
Yeah.
There's one behind it, and then there's one at the exit.
Yeah,
It's
so I put one
you.
right up there, and then all the way back down here, so that.
Oh my God, you can do that?
Yeah.
Without even, you don't have to be there to do it. You can just imagine the spot.
Yeah. As long as I can see it.
Wow.
Okay.
This little yellow thing is where Sturge saw something in the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Macaroni and nasty water.
I'm just gonna charge it. You guys can sneak up behind it, but I'll engage it directly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So right now it does not know about you, so I will let you all do something.
Okay. Well,
so Sturge.
What
do you want to do?
What's order is Stong?
You are first.
Yeah, I guess
Stong will come after you, then Artemisia, then Florin.
Pre-combat, I want to do transformation though.
Oh, better do that now then.
Yeah.
While he's casting the gate. And...
We're all doing, everybody's doing the pre-stuff. So Sturge, you're casting haste.
I cast, yes.
And that's all you're doing on your turn, yes?
Yeah. While everyone's casting. That's
You
what
go
Sturge is doing.
first, so you have to take your turn first.
Okay.
You're like, what's
Haste.
everybody else ordering? No, you order first.
Okay. So I thought all the casting of spells was pre-initiative.
This
Yeah,
first
yeah.
round, I'm letting you guys take your initiative order without the dragon noticing.
I see. Okay.
But as soon as you all start moving, it's not stupid. It's gonna hear something.
Mhm.
So you get a surprise round effectively, and that will allow you to do all this prep work.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So casting haste,
Mhm.
anything else?
Tensor's
Nope.
transformation.
Okay. Stong is casting Tensor's transformation. Anything else?
Yeah, no, he's just
What?
his
what does
hair's
he
growing
change to?
larger. His like chest muscles bulge even greater. His smile gets even bigger. He's like, I'm ready.
So it's
Pardon
hot
me?
Stong.
I am my own number one. Stong number one. Sorry.
Artemisia. Are
Crown
you
of Stars.
casting Crown of Stars? Okay. Anything else?
Nope. Well,
All right.
why is it rolling? I'm so confused.
Because you're attacking with
Oh,
it.
because it will you're allowed when you cast Crown of Stars to throw a star first.
Yeah.
But I don't think you have to if you want to
No,
hold
yeah.
back on that. But do check
mean,
the
yeah, it looks like it did one of the motes. Sure, I will throw a star at it.
Okay,
right off
what's
bat.
the distance for that?
It is 120 feet.
Beautiful.
I-
It's only
Nice.
55 feet.
I do need to make a ranged attack though. Why did it not do that? I'm so confused.
It was part of the range attack.
Yeah,
It's
and so you
23.
got 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So that hits. And you do how much damage?
26
26.
radiant.
26.
What does it look
Okay.
like, Artemisia?
So she does like slightly blue tinted white, sort of lightning looking kind of things on her spells. So the crown has that blue sort of like old style fluorescent lights that are so like buzzy blue. And then like it's just this sort of like little burning star that like shoots out.
Cool.
Reeks across the darkness of the cave, slams into the absolute behemoth of a dragon. It rears up. You see the tentacle kind of like reach out of its mouth, kind of sensing. In all of your heads, except Florin, I believe you can't get telepathic thought. But he can do the bond, because I'm not retconning that, and I'm not going back and being like, no, you didn't hear any of it. That one's fine. You hear this gravelly voice say, more volunteers for the colony.
Uh-oh.
We should discuss what the definition of volunteer is.
I think all of you make a face and Flora goes, what just happened?
You just to be sure, you cannot get telepathic thought with mind blank on, right? Or-
Yeah.
I know he can't be attacked. He can't have his thoughts read. But
Yeah, I think so.
good to know. Okay.
You know, it
Do-
doesn't
do- do
say
you-
that he can't get telepathic messages. It just says that any effects
Okay.
that sense its emotions, read its thoughts, divination spells. I mean, it's a divination spell, then, you know, it doesn't work. But, and charm conditions don't work. Foils, spells, wish spells, and spells or effects of similar power use the affect the target's mind or to gain information about the target.
Okay. You can hear it.
Okay,
I
cool.
think that's fine. It just can't, it can only hurt you emotionally.
Like we've been doing all along.
I don't think it needs any help though. All right. So, how much can it? Oh, but it can't move. Okay, cool. So, it is your turn, Florin. The dragon is definitely aware of you guys now.
Cool. Then I think just to start things off, I'm gonna say that doing the arcane gate was his action. But he is gonna take his packed weapon and he's gonna throw it at the arcane gate, and it starts to float on its own and passes through
Okay.
and appears over here. I will
Draw me a little
Awesome.
sword.
I would draw a little sword.
Draw me a little green sword.
Oh, I should have made it green. I'll do that later. And it floats over there and it's gonna attack him.
Okay.
And that's a 19 on the die. It's a 30 to hit.
Nice.
All right, that hits. Thank God.
Uh-huh. Right. Can I do that thing? Or can I not? Hang on 1 second. Oh, cool. Do I need to use, does that not have a Eldritch Smite takes no action. Okay, I didn't know that. So I'm
Eldritch
gonna
Smite takes a spell slot. Slot, but yeah.
I mean, why not? I'm gonna Eldritch Smite him too.
Heck yeah.
All right.
And then would I get sneak attack on this?
I mean, I'd be surprised if a sword came out from behind me and smited
You
me.
know what? I feel like you should have sneak attack on this.
I appreciate you, Aaron.
Yeah.
Mainly because I just remembered earlier that I can do that. Plus another D8. So I'm doing 3D8. Wait. Plus 1D8 per level of the
It's
spell
really,
slot?
Yeah,
it's quite
yeah.
beefy.
What?
Yeah. And you could knock it down if it's like medium, large size or smaller.
So this is 5th level. So that's 6.
Woo.
This is 7D8. Wow.
You guys kill this thing in the first 10 minutes. I swear to God, a second one is coming out of that pool.
And then the 2D. Oh my God.
And then the viewers start redeeming their channel points for more ridiculous monsters.
30.
That's right. Give me another giraffe.
That's 43 points of damage to
All right.
that thing as my sword just flies through an arcane gate and smacks it.
Lovely.
But it's bigger than huge, so it doesn't get knocked prone.
That is true. It is for mechanical purposes, because I assume in a world with magic you can kind of eyeball size categories. This thing is gargantuan.
Yeah. All right, well,
Okay.
that's me.
All right, Sturge, you're up.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't do a little something like go to the gate with Mr. Whippy out, pop through the gate, invisible, come out the other side, and sneak attack with
Okay. So if you go through the gate, you're gonna come out back here.
yes,
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
and then sneak attack
Okay.
and go back. Okay, hold on a second. My computer just told me that the battery, it's actually not the power strip isn't on. So just a moment while I'm gonna
Oh,
roll.
wow.
Man,
I'm
this
gonna
Elder
roll.
Dragon really went for you there. It's like, I'll attack your power if I can't attack your hit.
The jugular.
Yeah.
Okay, 25.
Okay, that hits.
All right, so that does 16 damage, then plus the sneak attack.
I would love to see
Is-
a monster that can mess with your dice directly, like metagame.
Okay, that's 16 plus 19. Yeah.
Okay.
35.
And okay, thank you. And does the battle binding still do anything? Or is that worn out by now?
Oh, I don't think you have the battle binding. We did not sit down and do a new battle binding. And I
Okay.
said that the one that was given to you by the actual from Yanni by Sebastian would have degraded after the last time we asked this question.
Okay. So 35. And then he's going to disengage and pop back through that little gate. In order to, be not there. And can that dragon, I'm going to ask telepathically, can the dragon go through the gate?
No.
Okay.
If it can,
How big
that's
is the
on
gate?
me.
How big is
Yeah.
the gate?
It should be a 5-foot space, I believe. I can double check.
Can its head go through the
I
gate?
feel like it's head can go through that.
Actually, it is 10 feet in diameter, so that
Oh,
changes
Lord.
things.
Okay, so that means Serge is going to take advantage of his crazy movement, and get the hell out of Dodge. Well, he actually doesn't have to go that far. He's just going to go right here and cower.
Okay. I realized that I did not put Lorcan in this because I don't anticipate having him do any fighting. So while this is going on, Lorcan is going to kind of sidle over here. He is working his way around. Okay, it's the dragon's turn.
Oh
And
boy.
yeah, so yeah, you guys have been popping out this gate. It's gonna turn. I'm not gonna turn that around. That makes that hard to read. But
Yeah.
it swings its head around. It looks through the arcane gate at you guys.
No, no.
And
Oh,
it's
no.
going to open its mouth and
Oh my
breathe
God.
through that gate.
Oh,
A
no.
stream of murky, disgusting water. It strikes you full, just like a fire hose.
Gross.
It is fortunately for you, Sturge, I don't think you're going to get hit. The rest of you, though, are. It is. There are clumps of something in this that sort of are smacking into you. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
A sewer dragon.
You wish.
30.
This is Artemisia's worst nightmare.
Yes,
Actually,
it
her
is.
constitution isn't bad.
Oh, very
It's the
nice.
strength that's because the ring
Oh.
that she stole off of Lilton gives her
Oh.
decent saves. So
But I thought what I really meant was this is sewer water. You are
Oh,
being
yeah.
fire hosed
Oh.
with sewer water.
So here's how it goes. And y'all are fortunately rather lucky. So it is it catches on some of the rocks. If you missed your save, you will take 43 points of psychic damage, which I think is only Florin.
Oh,
And you
nice.
are protected. The rest of you will take half of that. So that is what, 22? Or do we do 21? Suddenly, I don't remember how this works.
I think you round down.
I'll give you 21. 21 points of psychic damage. As this water is sort of dripping off of you, you feel something kind of crawling on you, kind of in your ears or in your mouth. Stong, maybe feels like there's something in your eye.
Oh,
Suddenly,
no.
it's like there's things
Oh,
creeping and
God.
crawling on you.
Oh, brain
You
maggots.
are
Oh, God.
infested with tadpoles.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my God.
All of us?
Disgusting.
All of you.
Oh.
And then it's going to move this way towards you. Here, I think. We'll stick him here.
So most DMs as a player, oh, I know this monster. I know what not to do. Me, DM as a player, how can I set this up so that breath weapon perfectly goes off?
Mwah. To be fair, the room sort of does a little work for me. Okay. It is now Stong's turn.
Yeah, so Stong just when he gets blasted by the hose, it sets his hair just streaking back from his face, and it just absorbs so much liquid afterwards. He takes one hand to wring out his hair, and there's what do you say? It's maggots or tadpoles.
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 Oh, God, so
Slimy
gross.
gray tadpoles with
little-
little tiny star-like sucker mouths.
Oh.
They're making little sounds.
Oh, thank you, Trevor. I love that detail. Yeah, they're making little. Okay, you also take 16 points of psychic damage.
What?
Yeah.
For cleaning my hair, my beautiful hair.
Mhm.
All right, whatever.
Because there is a tadpole burrowing in through your eye socket. Maybe your ear too.
So is there an action I could take to get rid of the tadpoles?
You can make another saving throw at the end of your turn.
Ah, got it. Okay. So he's going to bellow with fury, and he's going to charge this dragon. I can move 30 feet. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to hit it twice with my long sword.
Dang it.
So it's a 29 to hit and a 33 to hit.
Okay. Both of those hit.
Okay, so it's going to be 34 plus 34 plus 21.
Okay. Give me just a second. I accidentally
55.
closed
Wow.
the encounter. Okay. 55.
Yep, 55.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Okay.
Can't do anything with my bonus action. Go ahead.
Okay. It is going to turn and try and grab you with a tentacle for 30.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So that is going to do 12 psychic damage, and you are grappled.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't know. My secret is I love being grappled.
I need the Avengers meme, but with that, that's my secret cat. I love being grappled.
And I need to check one quick thing. Okay, it is now Artemisia's turn.
Oh boy. So would
Oh, 16 points of psychic damage. Oh, and Stong, I'm so sorry. Stong, make me another Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, 15.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. There's damage. Okay. So I'm presuming that prestidigitation will not sort of like clean these off her.
It will get all the water off, and any tadpoles that have not burrowed into you will be flung away.
Okay.
But I don't promise they won't fling into somebody standing near you.
Wait, I'm standing near you.
Well, maybe I shouldn't do that then. All right, I'll wait till
Okay.
the end of the turn and the con save. So for my action, she is going to do her chain lightning, even though that there's nothing to chain it to, because it's still badass in the first place. So that is a bunch of damage.
Okay, is it dexterity save? Okay,
Yes.
all right. Okay, you cast chain lightning. The dragon sort of looks at you, and as you're casting, you feel like your brain sort of slide almost, and then there's a hiccup, and that spell strikes the two pools instead of hitting the dragon.
Well, I still have my bonus Crown of Stars note.
All right.
So she will send another one of those because she's got 6 left, and might as well use them. All right.
Mess it up.
Where'd it go? Come on. Sorry. Here we go. All right. See if this will roll what I need it to roll. Come on. Yeah. So
21
yeah, and then
22. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Now so the dragon is currently got Stong wrapped up in a tentacle. Stong, it kind of shakes you, and you have the same sort of moment of your brain sort of feels like it slides sideways. And you lose concentration on the spell you're holding.
Oh, goddamn.
And you take 19 psychic damage.
Jesus.
I just whiffed my end of turn con save.
Okay. It's hard to concentrate. It's hard to be tough. You're very tough, Artemisia. You're surprisingly tough. It's hard to be tough when you are almost 100% certain that there are tadpoles burrowing into your ears.
Florin is the closest. Like, there's probably a little shriek that escapes.
I
He's come
think
a long way since like shrieking at sewage, but like this
True.
is above and beyond.
Don't worry, I think Florin is going to be shrieking as well.
Yeah.
Then you hear that voice be like, "You are strong. That will suit my children well." And the water starts kind of bubbling.
Here
And it's
come
Florin's
the
turn.
children.
Steven, I loved everything about how you delivered that.
Oh, I can't wait to see them. I'm sure they're cute as hell.
Elder Brain Dragon pulls out a wallet, the portfolio falls out. This is when they escaped the brine the first time.
Oh.
What you gonna do, Florin?
Oh, is it my turn? Oh, I'm sorry.
It is your turn.
So my sword.
Oh wait, 16 psychic damage rolls off of you. Now do your thing.
Okay. Again, I appreciate you, Stog, so much for that. My sword, as for my bonus action, is gonna fly through the arcane gate and come back to me.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, actually, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, actually, no, I don't even need to have it do that. It's can actually just get right here next to it. From here, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I, for my main action, am going to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And so I form a new long sword in my hand, and I'm going to run up to it, and then the floating sword is going to attack it.
Beautiful. All right, give me some.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and I get my sneak attack because I'm remembering that now. That is a total of 13 damage.
Okay.
And I moved. I did a bonus action. Cool. That is my turn.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to make the con save still?
Yes, you
There's
do.
things on me.
Yeah, you can feel those tadpoles growing in your brain, but it's almost like they're kind of like a baby with a chew toy
It's
gnawing
like next
against
door
something
neighbors
it can't
moving
get
around
through.
furniture. Like they're there, they're a little annoying, but
Okay.
I did not pass.
Okay. Then okay, so I think I have to roll. Hang on, where's my notes? Sorry, guys.
Mm.
I
Okay.
made a very complicated thing. There we go. How many of these do you get?
These are complicated children.
0. 0 is the answer to that question.
Hooray!
They're children with mechanics.
Your children with mechanics. That would just.
Oh, I forgot to check what we have. Sorry, guys. All right. Come on. Those, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Okay. The bubbling water, parts, and you see 3 creatures
Oh no.
start pulling themselves out, awkwardly. They look kind of mind flayer-ish, but like not done.
Oh.
They are like half cooked mind flayers. You see like the tentacles are starting to grow, but this eye is very human and looks a little freaked out maybe. The purplish cast is sort of creeping across, and they are pulling themselves up and out of the water. Steven, it's your turn.
Okay. So I was foolish last round. I could have cast a spell and done my little thing, but that's okay. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the creature and see
Okay.
what happens. It may dodge it, but maybe not.
There's a creature behind it you might be able to hit too.
Oh yeah, sure. So yeah, so I'll make it. I don't want to hit the two guys in front of it, so I'll definitely make it air on the side of behind it. But it's a 20-foot cube,
Okay.
which I think is or not. Yeah, cube. So I'm whoops, darn it, darn you. Roll 20. I just have I'm really laggy, so I think
Put
it's
this-
it'd be something like that,
Okay.
except not on Stong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna grab the uncooked mind flayer and
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put a little
And the
marker
big
on
guy.
them. Okay.
So that's 18 spell DC. It has that they can
Oh, so
save.
they have to make a save.
Yeah,
Deck save.
Oh, okay. What's the save against?
dexterity. So this violet ball of blob goes flying out there, hits the dragon, explodes in a big radius, and everything in it is glowing violet day glow, like glow stick color.
Okay. So it flies, it hits the dragon, it peels over it. You have that same kind of hiccup moment. Suddenly
Ah,
the pool behind it is glowing violet.
and what about
And
we're
that
gonna
uncooked mind flayer is glowing violet.
okay, great. All right. Do I
But
feel
the
like
dragon does
Interesting.
not have fairy fire on it.
okay, gotcha. So it's slippery when it comes to magic.
It seems
Got
like
it.
whatever
It's
magic.
definitely slippery.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It seems like whatever magic we hit it with gets redirected to the water.
Hmm.
Is that correct?
That's what I'm
that
seeing.
is
It's plausible,
that is
right?
how it is being represented. Yes.
Okay, so I can do. I have one more. Oh no! Just a sec. Okay. Just a second.
What's happening?
I don't know.
I
'cause
have no
the
idea.
Screen's frozen, so I don't know what's happening.
It's so exciting. Is it a home invasion?
Did the dragon find him at home?
Okay.
Will Steven's power supply last?
Okay.
Find out
Sorry.
next time on Dragon Ball Z.
All right. Gonna shoot off the wand of magic missiles because I can,
Okay.
and here it comes. Just unloading all but one charge.
Jeez.
Beautiful.
22 points
Okay.
of damage. That goes just all over. Just misses again.
Just no, it hits it.
Oh, it
Oh.
hits it. Okay.
Yeah. Just messes it up.
Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna just hide again. Find a better place to hide. Over here.
All right, it's the dragon's turn.
Oh,
right.
joy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Florin, you were right there. And it
Yep.
it sort of looks at you. It seems to there is a malevolent intelligence in this thing's face, even though again it seems corpse-like. This dragon is a husk that has been sort of hollowed out for the purposes of the elder brain. And it is going to go hard on you. So it's gonna bite you.
Oh, great. I'm sure it's
21.
gonna be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. I would like to use Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's great. All right. So it's going to do 18 damage. It is going to do additional psychic damage that just feels like static in your brain.
I'm used to that.
All right. You want to hellish rebuke it?
Yeah. Deck save 19.
Yes.
Do-do-do. The fire washes over it. You see the pool light up.
So it doesn't take the half damage either.
What?
It made it safe essentially.
So okay, so it would take
You know
so
what?
it's-
I just realized I was not clear about that and trying to make this narratively interesting. It should be taking half damage for some of these. My apologies. Artemisia, we will clarify Chine Lightning because I realized I just stole a big thing from you unintentionally.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It takes 10 points of fire damage. That is one of the best Hellish Rebuke rolls I've ever had.
Nice.
Uh,
Beautiful. Congratulations.
And
Are you saying everything, all the magic does half damage?
No, my
If-
loves, I'm trying to make legendary resistances not be boring.
Oh,
That's what I
mhm.
am doing here.
Mhm.
appreciate you.
Because it
Oh,
is really
I
a
see.
snore.
You should
Okay.
And
have
I have
told me
made it.
that.
Oh.
I've made it too complex.
Yeah, you should have told me that because I'm just gonna do the thing I was gonna do
Do the
anyways.
thing you're gonna do. But first, Florin, it's not done. Well, it bites you, and then it's gonna slash at you.
I mean,
Oh,
why
its
not?
claws. Twice.
Twice.
21 and an 18.
Yeah, those both will hit.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so that's 23 damage from the claws. And then while you're reeling from that, a tentacle comes around and tries to whip around you. That's a 17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. So that one does psychic damage. So fortunately, the psychic damage that again attempts to go through you feels more like static, but you are currently grappled.
As it grapples me, I flip it off.
It hisses. Okay, the uncooked mind flayers are gonna move. Let me see. Oh, let me look up, make sure I've got the right. Sorry, guys.
Mm.
This is just because you're doing so good. I wouldn't do this to you if. Why are you being like this?
Being a jerk.
Yeah, it's just like, no, we don't have mind flayers for you. What?
Illithids? What's that?
Okay. My apologies. My apologies. We'll just go the long way.
It happens.
It's building dramatic tension. You see.
It is.
Yeah.
But just pretend there's like really pounding music right now. See,
Sort of
this is
like
where I wish.
Choral.
So when we said like no harm to children on our stream, does it apply to these children of this monster?
They're not children. Oh.
No, they're children in a metaphorical sense. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The dragon is going to do one more thing. It is going to fly.
What?
It is going to fly up.
Ma'am?
It is going to, let's see, the cave
I've always wanted to fly,
is
but not
flying
like this.
40 feet up in the air.
Not like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, all right. Well,
You guys wanted tough. You guys wanted tough fights. I'm giving you tough fights. All right, so this one's gonna actually come over and attack Lorcan.
so I'm still grappled by it. Right? Like I'm being
Yeah,
lifted
you're hanging. You're hanging in the air by a tentacle.
tight.
Yeah. Stong looks over to floor number 2. He's like, "Hey, got you too, huh?"
How's it going?
This one is going to move to get to there. This one is going to move to there. And
One of them is a nasty half-cooked mind flayer. The other one looks like it just got back from a rave in Vegas.
Yeah.
do the water bubbles. A couple more
Oh,
of these
no.
jerks start coming out.
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
Fine.
Gross. Anyway, Stong, it's your turn. Take 16 points of psychic damage.
Oh boy.
Dang.
Okay. So,
Don't
Stong
mess it up.
Stong saw that all the spells had been bouncing off of this dragon and like redirecting to the water, and like he was thinking about. He's like, you see him like raising his longsword, and he's like, for science. And I'm gonna try to cast polymorph on the dragon, and I want to turn it into a whale.
A
whale. I
whale?
love it. I love it.
It's gonna
Yeah.
fall 40
What
feet.
does it need to? What does it need to roll?
13.
What kind of
uh,
save is it?
Wait, let me see. I think it's a will save, but give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's wisdom.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. First of all, does it make it naturally? It rolled a 16. Does that make it?
That does make it. Excellent. So it hits
Okay.
the water, right? For science. That's what I wanted to happen the entire
Oh
time.
my
Okay. Here's what I'm
God.
gonna do for you.
I'm just
Here's
curious.
what I'm gonna do for you because I love it. Because again, guys, for real, I'm just imagining how do I make it more interesting that it just gets to say "fuck you" an undetermined number of times. So technically, it didn't do its the whole legendary resistance thing. So it should not roll off and hit the water. But because I love this, so there are things in the water, I will tell you right now, that are not baby mind flayers. And so you see this fish with like huge teeth, very like blank eyes come up and go, and then it turns into a modestly sized whale. Because
Excellent.
I think that's wonderful. It is, however, suffering somewhat in the
Disgusting.
strange and disgusting water.
Oh my God.
Stong is going to point at the whale, and then he's going to yell out, "Look, a big, delicious, juicy brain!" And then with his bonus action, he's going to use his longsword to attack the dragon that's holding him and Florin.
There you go. There's your whale. Okay.
34 to
into
hit,
I appreciate you.
34 hits.
18 damage.
Okay.
There's my whale. It's so sad.
It doesn't want to be in the water.
It doesn't.
When did the like magic artifact turn into a carrot? I missed that part.
That must be a
That's a good
byproduct of
question.
the magic.
Oh, someone polymorphed it into a carrot.
The world-
Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Make me
Yep.
another con save.
16.
Okay. How, out of curiosity, how low is your health right now?
Oh, not very low.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Should we activate her?
Artemisia, it is your turn. Now let's rectify this thing. I forgot about half damage.
Okay.
So the pool shivers and a spout of lightning comes out and hits the dragon in the back. How much damage is it for?
Let me look up in the past thing. So 20, 27.
Beautiful. Because those things weren't, other things weren't there, I am going to say it doesn't bounce, but because Florin and Stong were not grappled, I will also say it does not carry over and hit them.
Yep.
All right. So what do you want to do on this turn?
Okay. She had her wings out to
Mhm.
show the Xanathar, so I'm going to say she still has them out.
Okay.
She's not going to be flying currently, but it might come up as important later. She has better things to do with that bonus action. So she is doing a chain lightning, but it is not centered on the dragon. She's going to hit the half-baked mind flayers.
Okay.
So I'm just looking up how high a level I can spare the spell slot, and then how many it then goes on to. So I will use my 8th level slot, and so with 7th level and higher. So I think that's 5 bolts from
Okay.
the center one.
And how far does it travel?
So the first one goes 150, and then all other ones have to be within 30 feet of the sort of center one.
Okay.
So
unfortunately, all these back ones, you could actually, well, you could hit one of the back ones, and then I think you might be able to hit all of them in a row.
yeah,
and the whale if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
She wants to
the
maximize.
one under the whale is 35 feet, but as I did that just kind of random, I will let him be there.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
so you can hit those 4 guys.
Yes. All right. Go, chain lightning. uh, 51.
Okay.
Nice.
Or 56 total.
That lightning sort of bursts out. Is total for each of them or in like an aggregate?
I
How does that
believe
work?
it's for each of them.
Each one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You that lightning goes out, it hits the first one, you see it sort of illuminated from the inside out, and then it just bursts.
Yes.
It bounces out. They are all one after the other destroyed.
Nice.
Nice.
And then another Crown of Stars moat
Okay.
at the dragon, and I
And that's
want to make sure
still
that it's the right level.
120.
Are Stong and Florin elevated now that the dragon?
Oh yeah, they're
rose?
hanging in the
Mhm.
air.
Oh.
So that's, let's see, 25 to hit and 25 radiant damage.
Okay.
And should I do my con save?
You should.
Okay. Come on, con. 21.
Okay. You still feel the tadpoles.
Holy cow.
Well, cool. I cannot do this unless I roll a nat 20. That is good information to have.
Okay. Let me check one thing, tiny thing. That he's in the air. Yeah, it's an NPC. The Elder Brain Dragon is going to lash out a tentacle and grab Lorcan.
Oh.
It's getting annoyed. You guys aren't close enough. It's just gonna grab what's close. Okay, Florin, it's your turn.
Oh, I was afraid you were gonna say that. First Florin's gonna look over at Saw and go, how
wait.
you liking
Oh, wait,
this?
never mind.
right.
I was like, you take 16 damage. Artemisia, did you take 16 damage to start with?
Oh no. All right.
You didn't take
do it.
16 damage, but you don't, Florin, because you're
Okay.
protected.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Florin's gonna look at Saw and go, how you liking this situation? Would you like this situation to change right now?
Oh, yes, very much.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, there's so many pieces. I keep forgetting stuff.
Mm.
But this one's on me, so go ahead.
Okay. Cause yeah, if you want, we could not be grappled 40 feet in the air.
Oh, just do the thing. Yes.
If you're into that sort of
You're
thing.
into that? You like that? All right. I'm gonna use. Florin's gonna use his last spell slot and cast Dimension Door and take Stong with him.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Now this great question about where. Not about everything, but that. Stong, where do you think we should go? Where's looking good?
Go in the whale's mouth.
Why would that be, even as a DM, your first suggestion? Go in the whale's mouth. Why don't we just turn this into
You can do
Pinocchio?
yeah, exactly.
Well,
You can do like Mariner's Revenge. It'll be great.
You should pick up the carrot artifact. Like, because a random artifact, you don't know what it does. It can only help the situation, right?
Did you leave
So-
Lorcan behind? Just checking.
What do you mean?
Lorcan
did
is
he-
also grappled. It's okay. You make your
Oh,
choices.
I
but-
thought he was still down there.
Oh
Well,
no,
you
I
can only
just
take
forgot
one
to move
person
him.
through Dimension
Yeah.
Door, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stong.
okay.
You,
So just
yeah,
you
but
get-
you could also
you
take
know what?
Lorcan if you want.
I don't want you to leave a dramatic moment on the table.
No, I know.
The shadow of
okay.
your father is also grappled by this horrible dragon. Who do you choose?
You look
Okay.
at Stog, you look
Wait,
at your dad.
With
Shadow's dad.
knowing that Lorcan is there, that would have changed the situation. I actually wouldn't have even asked Stong that. And he's gonna take the Shadow Blade and is going to attack the dragon that currently has him suspended 40 feet in the air for a lot of damage. So let's hope I hit.
Nice.
It's
Let's see.
I think it's just my normal. I think it's just my spell DC. Hang on 1 second. Addition. Why don't you just say what I do? lasts until the end of turn. It counts as a simple melee weapon you're proficient with. Okay, so I just do my normal attack.
Oh, my
You
dear.
might have
You need to
advantage.
mention it has psychic damage.
Oh, that's right. Well, that one is psychic damage, but well, I hadn't even
Okay.
gotten to the attack yet, but yeah, I was
That's
getting there.
fine. You tacked with this before, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
Go for it.
no. Sorry, I haven't attacked the Elder Brain Dragon with this yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
summoned it and then had the other sword attack. I have a lot of swords.
Oh, God, you have so many swords
I
happening.
have a lot of swords.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna do normal attack. Oh God, I don't think it's gonna hit though. It's a 15.
Does not hit.
All right. Well, all that, nothing happened. I
right.
will then, as a bonus action, have my other sword fly up 30 feet towards it. It can't reach it, but it's getting up there.
Okay. So at this point, Florin, the elder, make me a saving throw. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see how this goes. That's a 19.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoy your tadpoles.
I know, right? It's gonna be
Yep.
great. I can't wait. I can't wait for the tentacles personally.
Okay, so the Elder Brain Dragon has you all wrapped in its grasp. Oh, you're grappled too. You can do stuff while you're grappled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not. Okay, cool.
not restrained.
Sorry. I'm like, oh my God, if I've been letting you guys do all this, no wonder this fight's going so smoothly. But Florin, it shakes you. Your brain kind of like slides a little bit. Actually, let me make sure it can do this. Yes, it can. Okay. It is going to break your concentration on a spell that you are casting, which I believe is the Shadow Blade, because the Arcane Gate would have gone down when you cast Shadow Blade. Right?
Well, let me.
They're both
Unless it's-
concentration.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I'm always so bad with concentration. I apologize.
That's okay. Nobody's been trying to use it.
It is concentration.
Dragon or otherwise.
So then, yeah, the blade vanishes out of my hand.
You also feel that buzz of psychic damage, but once again, Mind Blank is protecting you.
That's really good. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
No problem.
Dirge, it's your turn.
Okay. Sturge is going to come flying out of here and actually is going to go up onto the ceiling,
Okay.
and he's going to come flying over here on the ceiling because it's flying, right?
It is flying.
Can you reach it if he's on the ceiling? I guess I should ask that first.
Oh, so how tall is this? I think I said that the ceiling is like 70 feet high, and it is about
Okay.
like 40 feet off the ground hovering.
Okay, so he could do this though. He could go up this wall, it looks like. And
You are not moving in my vision here.
oh, now I should have
There you are. Okay.
up
Yeah.
that wall to
Mhm.
attack. Okay.
Okay.
So he's going to do that. It's been so long since I've actually looked at how do rogues get advantage if an ally is threatening within 5 feet? of
You
it?
get sneak attack. You don't get advantage, but
Oh,
you will get the
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go for it. Here goes. Oh, and then the other thing was, it was sheathed in, I forgot to tell you, it was sheathed in thunderous energy. And then when it moved, it should, the thunderous
When
energy.
did you didn't do Booming Blade though?
Oh, yeah, I do it. I
When
said
did you do Booming Blade?
booming Mr. Whippy. That's included.
What an
You're
answer.
wait, you
Can we-
you have a sword that just automatically casts Booming Blade? I thought you had to cast it separately.
No, it's part of the attack, just like Divine Smite.
Like what he means is he casts Booming Blade, and as
Yeah,
part of
I
casting
don't-
the spell, he attacks.
I super do not remember this, which is why I am confused. But okay.
When he did his sneak attack the first time.
When you went through the
Okay.
arcane gate, I think.
Yeah.
So what's the damage
Well, I
that
don't know.
you want to record?
We'll just say
I'm a little like I didn't do a legendary action on you specifically,
right.
but to be fair,
I mean, it wouldn't have been very much damage, but
what is it though?
2 die 8. No, 4 die 8. Sorry.
No, So
That's a,
much.
Yeah, not a
Good.
lot of damage. Yeah, absolutely. That's my
Solid.
consideration of not a lot of damage.
All right, let's hear
it.
I mean, I don't want to. I'll. But this
No, you
time.
brought it up. Roll the dice.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. I mean, it will be cool. I mean, it can just decide not to take this damage, right? Because it's magic.
Can't decide.
No,
20 damage.
okay, if we're gonna like make this gamey, legendary resistances only work on saving throws.
Okay.
It
Gotcha.
can't just reject.
Cool.
It doesn't take certain kinds of damage,
Right.
but it can only bounce a saving throw. Okay, so
Okay.
it's 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Only because it
All right.
moved, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here comes booming Mr. Whippy.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. And so it takes that damage plus the sneak attack, which is 17 plus, that's 29? 29.
29 total.
Total, yeah. That's the thunder damage and excuse me. It's 25 plus 17.
Where is
So
some of this
that's-
coming from?
Sorry. See
I see
there's
12 and I see 17.
yeah, no,
Plus
there's
13 is on there too?
yeah, that's the thunder from the booming blade.
Gracious.
Sorry. So
Okay.
25, 35. So it's 42 damage. And then he disengages and goes right back where he came from.
Okay.
Hasted.
So you're back in that corner.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the turn of the Elder Brain Dragon.
Oh.
It is going to. What's happening?
One last thing. I assume these dudes are dead. They just haven't
No, they're
been
not
removed.
dead. They're
Oh,
not
I
dead.
thought-
But you
I
went
thought-
up on the ceiling, so
Yeah. Sorry, I thought they were chain lightning. Okay.
no,
The
no, they
ones
were only
behind.
the back ones.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Don't worry, they'll come find you.
Yep.
Steven,
All
you
right.
do 2 actions? Because you're
Uh,
hasted, right?
Thank
Do
you.
the other action?
I did not.
You know, just,
Thank you.
just
Thank you.
throwing it out there.
Gonna cast blink.
Okay.
Blink.
So at the end of your turn, you roll to see if you're in the ethereal.
Yep.
And that
Here I
includes
go.
this turn.
Yep. Here we go. And he's in ethereal. Yay. Try to find me
Oh,
now, children
Uh,
of slug.
I think the haste action, you can only like attack with it. You can't cast a spell.
That's what I.
Not
That,
to, like,
hey, just
like-
wait 1 minute. That's what I did. I attacked.
Hold up.
No, you cast
Question.
Booming Blade.
You cast Booming Blade. You can't say Booming Blade is not a spell. It is a spell. So take back the
It's-
blink. Do
It's
something else.
cantrip.
It's still a
Uh,
spell, my guy.
So wait, that was my. Oh, but it's not an attack. It's not.
So you can only use like a weapon attack with haste.
Ah,
Just do like
okay.
a weapon attack, or you
Um,
can do like a dash or something.
You could stab
Oh.
one of those Mind Flayer guys. Or the dragon, I guess.
No, that would involve being near the Mind Flayer guys when I come out of it. So I'm just gonna go a little bit farther down this way. There we go. Yeah.
Man, it's great having a rogue. They just leave combat all the time.
It's just, preservation. He's not that tough. He really took a big dip into diviner, which made him a lot less effective as a rogue than he could have been if he had just stayed as a rogue. But yeah, haste
Okay.
is good.
Okay. So unfortunately for you,
No.
it pulls back, it spews that brine breath again down the tunnel, and that goes 120 feet. So you didn't run far enough.
Okay.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to go ahead and foresee this one as a 19. I think.
That is a failure, my love.
Wait, 19 plus. Here
Sorry.
Comes, it would be a 21.
That is a failure.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a failure for Artemis.
Are
Artemisia,
Stong
you
and
are
I-
also in it. No, you guys are being grappled, but it is not breathing on you. It is
But I
hitting
already have
Artemisia.
tadpoles. I can't have tadpoles.
You will not get more tadpoles. However, you are still going to take the full force of being breathed on by tadpoles.
Oh my goodness.
So make a Constitution saving throw. If you, it's 74 psychic damage.
What?
Who are you talking to?
Both of you, my dears.
Oh,
Did you say
okay.
74?
Yes.
My God.
I rolled its damage. The first time it was very low, and the second time it was very high.
And it's psychic damage?
Psychic damage.
Okay. That is one thing Sturge is resistant to because he
Hey.
has
Oh, that puts Artemisia negative.
Whoa.
So Artemisia collapses, guys.
Oh no. Okay.
Artemisia.
Okay.
And
Not only-
Sturge, you are
Yeah.
covered in crawly tadpoles, and they are getting in your orifices.
well, he has yes, fine. Okay.
Okay. Thong, it is your turn.
Man.
Mm.
So do I have a sense of like how much effort it would take me to break out of these tentacles? Like, for example, is it an action or a bonus action?
It is. You are an expert grappler. You can tell there is you can get out of it. With a regular. Is it athletics? Is it athletics? There's a DC, so.
Okay, so I just make an athletics check. It doesn't take my action.
It is how do you get out of grapples?
Okay, just
You're the grapple
regularly.
expert.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
because sometimes monsters have like a special thing where it says like,
Oh, let's double check. It just says it is grappled and the escape DC.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. So Song sees Artemisia goes down, he shouts her name, and then he's gonna try to break out of the tentacle.
Okay.
Let's see, 33.
Oh, you just like fully rip out of that.
Mm.
How far down do I fall?
It is 40 feet up, so you're gonna fall 40 feet.
Okay, I don't actually remember the fall damage thing. I know it's like 1d6 per 10 feet or something like that.
It is something like that.
Okay, we'll just go 4d6 and just see what happens. Okay, 16 bludgeoning. So he hits
1
the
second.
ground, and then he begins to run towards Artemisia.
It is 1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, so we good.
Maximum of 20.
Maximum of 20. Okay. We definitely did not hit the maximum. So yeah, I took 16 blunt
Huzzah.
damage. I can actually run 30 feet towards Artemisia, and then he's going to use, because I didn't take an action, so he's going to use Cure Wounds on
Okay.
her. And let's see.
Dong,
Let's just try one of these.
make me
11
insight or
healing.
an arcana check.
Oh, okay. Insight or Arcana? Arcana 10.
Give it a shot.
Cure Wounds, level 2, 11 healing.
Okay. Artemisia does not wake up.
Oh,
Guys, my healing didn't work. Do I?
Sure, that was your heal spell.
I mean, there's no mistaking it. He wants to sort of like put his hand like above her mouth, see if she's breathing, maybe like listen and like, you know, her upper chest area to hear like a heartbeat or something.
Yeah, do you want to make me like a healing check?
Sure.
Let me see.
Medicine. 24. Oh, that's a crit. Heck yeah.
You can feel her breath. It's shallow and it's fast. And you, she is not well. Okay.
Do I see little things crawling under her skin?
Yes, let's say a little bit.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Well, last thing I could do, bonus action. That series has inspired you, Florence, so you could take a bardic inspiration, 1d12.
Oh, thank you.
You could use that for ability check, an attack roll, saving throw, or damage, or AC, because I'm a battle bard.
Sweet.
Okay. Artemisia. All right. Can I get a close up?
Yeah.
Putting up
Give me
background.
1 sec.
One moment.
You
Ooh,
say a
close
up
up.
of
Yeah.
Artemisia?
Of
Yeah.
me and Artemisia.
Ah, cool.
You got your close up.
Okay, and I'm grabbing the background in my Zoom. There it is. Boom. Okay.
All right, Artemisia, you remember that disgusting brine hitting you. You remember this feeling of almost being like knocked back out of your body. You open your eyes and you're dizzy, you're disoriented, but you're not in the cave. You don't think you're in the cave. It feels like you're lying on the floor. You feel like you're still there, but all around you is a rose garden. There is just in the height of summer, you hear the buzz of insects. You hear the, you smell the beginning of the roses starting to kind of overbloom and fall. You hear footsteps behind you, above your head, because you're lying on the ground. You look up and you see a copper-skinned tiefling woman, little horns, big wings, and deep, deep, deep black eyes. And she looks down at you and she goes, "Where the shit are you?"
And Artemisia is gonna look around and automatically think she's asking what is this place? And she's like, a rose garden?
You remember being pulled into Glaz's realm. You remember this rose garden. It comes in little sort of drips, like a nightmare that's sort of clinging to your brain. And she sort of looks at you and she goes, "First, you can't bring me the hourglass, and then you disappear. Where are you?
Oh,
Where's Stong?"
He's where I was too. He's still there.
Where?
So Artemisia is gonna get up, but not all the way. She's gonna stay sort of kneeling, kind of respectfully, but not slavishly, but just respectful.
She said you were besties, right? I'm not talking to you like a bestie right now.
No. And she's gonna say it's some sort of world that is a reflection, and we're trying to get back, but there's some kind of entity that controls it and is watching for breaches. So she might be noticing this now. Just make sure that you're paying attention for that.
She kind of tilts her head. She goes, "Well, this might not be your problem for very long." And then we're going to jump back. Okay.
End of my turn, Constitution save 23.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm back in the Tomb of Horrors and stuff.
I'm sorry.
What's up?
I was on the ethereal plane.
Wait.
What?
What?
No breath weapon hit Sturge.
No,
What?
because
you were not on the
you
ethereal
didn't
plane. What
have
are you talking
blink.
about?
Oh, that's right. God, son of a. Never mind.
Take the damage and deal with it.
I can't.
You have 16 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god, even with a 23? Okay.
From the, did you take it at the beginning of your turn?
I don't remember, honestly.
Okay.
I'll just take it. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, so Artemisia is down. Stong, you took your turn, and now it is Florin's turn. Florin, if I recall correctly, you are still grappled, and so is Lorcan.
Correct.
And there's that girl you kind of like, who is maybe dead, maybe full of mind flayer tadpoles.
Yeah, no, he is looking down at that site and hearing Stong saying terrifying things like, my healing magic is not working. And he's gonna look at his dad, not dad, and be like, do something, please.
He's wrapped in that tentacle, and he looks at you. He's like, you do something, coward.
What? You're freaking camp. Okay.
Well, you could use Dimension Door now because you don't have to choose anymore.
Yeah, but he's
You
not
could
within 5 feet.
also, make me a nature check or an arcana check. What do you get at?
Arcana.
Do an arcana check. It's a weird dragon.
It's a 15.
You don't know a whole lot about the biology of these things, but this thing is really rough looking.
Okay. Then I still have 1 spell slot left. Okay. He's
You
gonna
should do a big heroic move here.
Yeah, I know. And Florin's gonna look at it at Lorcan in the eye and go, fine. And he's going to try and gesture with one arm, and the dancing sword goes flying straight up into the dragon.
Beautiful.
Hopefully. Let's go.
Give me a
As a natural fucking 1.
Oh,
kidding me?
Wait. You have the inspiration.
You have inspiration.
I do have a point of I do have
Do it,
inspiration.
do it.
I'm using it. Let's go.
Come on, Malfeasance. Beautiful.
That was a 28 to hit. Oh, Jesus.
I feel like at a 28, you make angry eye contact with Lorcan and you never break it. That sword, tell me what it does. How does this
am I
go?
getting the killing blow on it?
You are.
You also
Oh
It
my
part of
really
God.
doesn't have many
inspiration.
hit points
I
left.
look
Do
him
it.
I look him dead in the eye as Malfeasance shoots through the dragon, flies out, slices the 2 tentacles, and I grab it as we both fall through the air.
All right. The Elder Brain Dragon gives a horrible echoing cry as the whole thing just kind of collapses and lands in a disgusting splatter on the ground. It is dead.
What about its minions?
There are 3 minions up.
Oh,
They're
Florin
still
did
up.
not land gracefully.
You know what? It's going to just land on these 2 minions, let's say.
I love it.
Squashes them. This one stands around, and you know what? I'm going to let Lorcan do one thing. He's going to kill the last minion.
Oh, good. You helped.
Okay, so you are out of initiative. However, Florin, you need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Come on. It was on the 20. It was on the freaking 20. That's a 3.
Okay, yeah, you still have things crawling in your brain.
Well, he's gonna ignore that, and he's gonna point at Artemisia and look at Lorcan and go, save her.
What do you think I can do?
Something.
Sturge is going to feed her
At least go look.
a potion. It's
Okay.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but
Before you guys do a bunch of stuff, my dears, please roll me an Arcana check.
okay.
10.
Another
You guys don't know
1.
shit. Come on. All right, Steven.
It's all
Oh my
on
god,
you.
Florin and Steven both rolled 1s, or Trevor and Steven both rolled 1s, but Steven's turned into a 20 because of the way rogues work.
That's nuts. You, in fact, because it's a roguey thing that gives this to you, and I believe in it deeply, I think that at some point you stole one of Scarecera's books, or we're just going through her things, checking up on her. Maybe you'll worry about your friends.
Mhm.
So you know some things. This is not sort of the true Ceramorphosis. It's a modified one. You guys are all currently infested with illithid tadpoles. They are going to continue doing damage to you. And if you get to 0, you're going to start turning into a mind flayer. And you're pretty sure you've got 3 days to keep someone who goes to 0 with this from becoming a mind flayer. You can cure it while you're not down with a big burst of healing. How do we make this not gamey? Like a 40 points of healing. Seems a little off. You can also do something that does the effects of removing a curse. Once someone is down, there are basically 2 choices here. Either you need a wish spell, or you're going to have to crush their head and do a true resurrection.
Oh my god.
Holy
I could not
So-
do that, Artemisia.
So if we could pile 40 points of healing into Artemisia.
Not
No,
Artemisia.
once she's down.
But you
Oh.
three are still suffering.
Okay.
Florent's fine for now, but once the mind blank wears off, he's going to start taking psychic damage. But you 2 have been hit by this, and you've got things crawling in you.
Okay.
So technically,
Artemisia has cure wounds that she could, once she's not dead or at 0 or whatever. Like, I don't know how much, if that would get to the 40, but
yeah, I can give it a shot if I do a long rest, and then I can also mind blank somebody again because it lasts 24 hours, right?
That's
And a
true.
long
If
rest
you
is
mind
like-
blank someone else, they will be held off.
and then I have
Lorcan.
some
sorry,
good
go ahead.
shots. No, I have some good shots at actually healing 40 or more.
Lorcan is looking down at Artemisia, and he kind of looks up and he goes, well, you don't have a lot of options, but we can discuss them. I think that is a lovely time to take a break.
Definitely is. Oh boy. Oh,
So we'll be back in 10 minutes for some complex moral questions and plus perhaps another peek into Melbolge, where Artemisia's soul is hovering. Come back and find out the rest.
Bye bye.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey. Heroes on their way. Fighting together against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, hit your wall and there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions.
Welcome back. Our party has successfully defeated the Elder Brain Dragon, but at what cost? 3 of them are infected with illithid tadpoles, and Artemisia is now lying on the ground undergoing the throes of Mind Flayer transformation. But whilst unconscious, her soul has had a moment to discuss things with the Archduchess of the 6th Layer, Glazia, who wants to know what the hell's going on. But for right now, you guys are standing around the slack body of Artemisia, who again, breathing shallowly, pulses very fast. And Lorcan is next to you, kind of looking down at her. And he goes, you just crush her head and resurrect her.
Do you
Don't
have
you
a way
dare.
of resurrecting her?
Did you guys come into this without a cleric? I fail to see
I
how that's my
mean,
problem.
I mean,
Stong pulls out
we
the
do-
stone, the tablet.
The other option is you need a wish spell. I feel like everybody knows this. He's like, I have to go get the magic item.
Yeah, you go do that. I think we should get her back to other Florin and figure out what to do from there.
If I can take a long rest at some point, I have some very powerful healing magic that I've been saving for a rainy day. Today it's pouring.
I too have a bit of healing magic. I have 4 healing potions. One of them superior healing.
So, sorry, go ahead.
If one of us were to drink them all, it might be enough to drive the tadpoles out of one person. I volunteer to try.
If that's
So-
what you want to try to do, you do it.
This says you need to be
Mhm.
targeted by magic that ends a curse or restores 40 hit points or more. I will
Magic
allow
specifically.
chugging magic potions one
Mhm.
after the other, as long as you have to chug them.
Yeah, it's gonna try. You put them in a beer bong all once.
And then Sturge produced a beer bong.
So the other thing that you should know is that you're not technically in initiative anymore, but these things are continuing to do psychic damage to you.
That's why I'm gonna drink this really fast.
So the idea that you will rest and then be able to cast magic is a slight problem, because it's
Right.
basically every 6 seconds you're supposed to take 16 points of psychic damage. However, you
Do I
can make
saves?
the save again. And mechanically, I will tell you, if you make 3 saves, you can eject the tadpoles. The saves are very difficult, though. Currently, Stone, you have made 2 saves. Artemisia made 1,
Ooh.
but then she went down. And Sturge has not had a chance to make one yet. Florin has made no saves.
Stong. Stong, I
Yes.
have a feeling that if I foresee a result for you, you may be able to resist this thing.
Oh yeah, let's give it a shot.
All
right.
I'm only guessing that you have a decent con save bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's a beefy guy.
Oh, well, you just rolled better than I could have done, so never mind.
All right.
Okay.
So, Stong, you take that 16 damage, but you really muscle down and you just push those little tadpoles out.
Squirt it right out of your
Squirt
eyes.
out of your eye. Yeah.
Stone wants to catch it, and he wants to look at it for a second, like eye to eye, and then just crush it in his hand.
Pinch, I pinch.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna chug these suckers. It might not work. Here comes the first one, which is 8 die 4 plus 8. So here we go. I'll do 4 die 4 at a time. Oh, no, sorry, that was die 8s. Sorry. 4 die 4, 10. Oh,
Okay.
what? Okay. And then that was so 17 plus 8 is 25. All right.
Okay.
Now I have to get 15 points of healing out of the 3, not just regular healing potions, which are 2 die 4 plus 2 each. Here we go. 2 die 4. Okay, so 7. So that's 32. I need 8 more points.
Oh my god, you need 5
5.
more.
I made it. I made it because even if I roll a 1.
Oh, you
Yay!
did. Nice.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Sturge, you're just chugging these down. I feel almost
my
like I
God.
should make you do a different con save to not have it come out your nose.
Well, that's why you do it in a beer bong. So it's just straight in.
Sturge just pulls out this magic beer bong. I love it. I love
Have you
it.
had that the whole time? We've been traveling together for years. I've never seen that.
Oh, this was shiny. It's in my pack for a long time. Actually, it was Lork, since Lork.
Lorcan comes back. He is dragging something behind him. It looks like an ornate chair, which has been built of overlapping shells of silver and gold that are pinned in place with black tentacles. There is a circlet of spiky black curves that sort of feels like right where someone should be sitting. And there are grooves in the armrests and where the legs should be.
Oh my God, some kind of electric chair for mind
It's also
flayers?
just covered in slimy goop and dead fishes.
Gross.
He stops and he's kind of panting because in his big heavy chair. And he sort of looks down at Artemisia. He's like, "Are you stuck?"
I don't know what to do here. I think I'm going to be fine for right now. The other two are without their tadpoles. I think we should get her back to other Florin and see if there's anything we can do besides crushing her head and reanimating her, because that just doesn't sound great.
We're not gonna crush her head.
No. And Florin is going to pick up Artemisia and start carrying her.
Lorcan's gonna like stop you for just a second. He's gonna say, "What do you think's gonna happen when you go back there?"
He's gonna let us have a long rest, and he's gonna thank us for our service.
I'm
reward us.
hoping that he will help me.
He sort
Is
of
he gonna-
looks between the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Is he going to be mad that we didn't bring it back alive? Or should we bring its disgusting tentacle infested head back with us to show him just why we couldn't bring it back alive?
Lorcan kind of sighs, and he sort of looks at each of you, and he says, "What do you think is going on here?"
Do you want the honest answer?
Yes.
I think that the Xanathar has been sending people down here to feed this thing.
What?
Well, you're right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What? But that would mean Florin number 2. Does
It
he
said
know about this?
more volunteers. When we first encountered it, it said more volunteers. I don't think that dragon was just acting cocky. I think it meant that literally. That everyone that has come down here has been a volunteer.
All right.
You're a clever
So
boy.
I try to be.
You were definitely not supposed to survive that. Although, if you brought it back for him, he definitely had plans for it.
mm,
He's not gonna, yeah, and
I meant in a grander scheme, though. What do you think is going on here?
define here.
can I do an Arcana check if I can see if I know what that chair is?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I'd like to do that.
It's a
too.
13.
It's, I mean, it looks really fancy. You feel pretty confident if you spent. Well, you have Eldritch Sight, right?
Oh, I always forget which eldritch things I have. Yeah, oh no, I have Devil's Sight. Eldritch Smite. Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't have Eldritch Sight.
Okay. It looks real magical. Sturge, as we've established, you went through Scaresair's stuff. Real interesting things in there. That looks a lot like the helm for a Spelljammer ship.
Mm.
Oh.
The tentacles? That's part like tentacle art is part of a Spelljammer?
I
ship?
mean, Mind Flayers have an aesthetic.
Ah.
Do you say out loud that it is one of those?
Yeah, I'll just say it in my brain to you.
Is he making an army of mind flayers?
No.
He's making a crew of mind flayers to sail the stars.
What's going on here, Lorcan?
What's going on here is that we are the shadows that you cast upon this world, and he wants to get out. You thought you were being clever, not explaining things, but he knows. I know.
How did you know?
I'm guessing my other self likes to tell himself that he's very in control, that he's very logical. So I listen and I watch. And I notice, for example, that when my so-called son calls me and binds me to a task with his magic item for a year, every year, that where I go is not exactly the 9 hells like it should be. So I ask questions. Now here's what I have a question for you. You know that's what's happening. You know how you can get out. Are you willing to do anything to get out? Because I might be willing to make a deal with you.
I'm willing to do anything for Artemisia to live.
I have in my possession a string of magic rings. One of these magic rings is a ring of 3 wishes. And you're lucky there's 1 charge left. But what I want is for you to kill the Xanathar and set me free. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Question?
Yes,
Why don't you just wish for him to die, the Xanathar? Use the ring
because he
yourself.
has me bound.
Ah,
I can't
Okay.
hurt him.
gotcha.
But nobody says anything about suggesting other people might follow their own hearts.
Through the telepathic link, Stong wants to think, Florin, I respect your choice. But you know, if I could just get in a long rest, I could attempt to bring Artemisia back. We have a pretty good chance of success.
Just to be clear, you can't heal Artemisia back from this.
Oh, I thought you said something about 40 points of magical
Yeah,
healing.
that was
When
only
you're
if you
up,
Yeah.
you can heal him
Oh.
out.
Okay, okay.
Once you're down, you wish it out, or you squash her head and resurrect her.
Yeah, I'm going to say through the link that's not going to work. It's either this or we crush her head. And I don't want, even though she would be fine, I don't want that.
Okay,
Don't wanna
so
crush
you're
her head.
saying, wish Artemisia back,
Yeah,
and then we go take on the Xanathar.
correct.
You want the wish first?
Yes.
One
It
wish
would
up
be-
front.
Yeah.
Convince me.
She's one of the most potent among us.
Did you see the lightning? It went zip 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 zip, and then like
Yeah.
a bunch of things blew up.
Yeah.
How easy
Because-
would it be for you to tell me that we'll make the trade, you get your wish, and you get out of here? So why should I believe you?
Because I'm not him.
Yeah.
And I stick around and see things through.
Make me a persuasion check.
What's my persuade? Oh, okay, I mean. Oh, wait, I still have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
So I am going to add a d12 to that. That is a 21.
Lorcan pauses and seems to take the measure of you. He goes, fine. But if you fail me, I'll tell him this was all your idea. And then he'll send me after you. And while the ironies I can summon aren't the real thing, they'll still hurt plenty.
I think that's fair.
All right. Before we bring Artemisia back, put me back in Malbolge, Yang Yang.
Done.
All right. Artemisia, you are still kneeling in this rose garden. And again, it's hurting. It's like it hurts your eyes. Like it's here and it's not here. And then it's overlaid on top of that. The Glasia is like a burning star, absolutely steady in front of you. And she tips her head and she goes, "You stink of demons. Are you making deals with them?"
Demons.
Absolutely not. No, we encountered them, and they did something to my friends, but it seemed like it didn't work on me. So
She reaches forward. She grabs the front of your dress in an iron grip. She's very petite, Artemisia. She's built like you, but that grip, that is like Stong is grabbing you. And she pulls you in and she goes, "Tell me everything about how you ended up where you are. Do not leave a single detail out." And so here's the
Yep,
question. Do you tell her everything?
yes.
All right. So you tell her about going to Waterdeep. You tell her about meeting Florin and the plan to sort of give the Zhentarim what they wanted in handing Syracists over to the Harpers, but encountering this strange cult of the White Lady and the down people fighting and the pale door, the mirror, the strange mirror with the carvings and that howling sound that you heard, and how it opened and how you were pulled into this world where everything was built on a lie. You do not leave a detail out. You probably don't dare. She's
No.
she is very scary in a way that is almost worse, I think, because on the outside, she is pretty and petite and put together and would not be out of place, at your Shadow's party if she were, not rocking these bat wings, which to be fair are really quite fab. And as you tell her, she sort of leans in just like tiny bit closer each time, and those black eyes are just boring into you. It's like you can see into the heart of the universe and you don't dare stop talking.
She's also going to slip in an aside at the soul stone, the soul jewel that she used on Lilton.
Okay.
I've said, I think, I forget the continuity, but I've said at one point that it was in Briarhouse. So
Mhm.
she's gonna be like, "Hey, it's there. You want to go like, have somebody pick it up? Like, it's totally there for you. I did that part. It only
All
got
right.
like part of him, but
I love that. I love that. You're like, I sort of got what you wanted. Uh,
but it's better than nothing."
but that was a present, it was fine. It doesn't seem to be fine. She does not appreciate that in the expression on her face. But as you're talking, suddenly her grip starts to kind of like, it's almost like you're made of taffy now. It's stretching out and she's kind of pulling away, and you see her face contort with a rage that is fearsome as heck. She's like she can tell that you're being drawn away. And she goes, what is she gonna say? She's gonna be, I want her to be like, if the White Lady is behind this, and that's all you get. That she recognizes that she clearly knows who you're talking about. And then suddenly you open your eyes. You were back laying on the floor of that disgusting cave, surrounded by disgusting water, and this little sound as the tadpoles that were sort of pushed out of her by the force of this wish spell flop around, desperate, and ready to be stepped on if you want. The Lorcan is standing there. He's kind of holding up the ring, and then he's sort of like, okay, well, that's wasted.
And Florin is immediately just like, hey, you're back. You're okay.
Is he like close
Oh yeah,
enough
no,
to
like
her?
he,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, because she's gonna like sort of like do the like sitting up from Nightmare, like sort of like, I might have to run away. Wait, what's happening? And then if he is in grabbing distance, she's going to like glom onto him, like drowning person, like.
He's just yep, and he just hugs her.
Glacia, and she's like trying to find Stong without letting go of Florin.
Stong is behind you, stomping on like all the tadpoles. He's just like, he's almost looking like he's doing like a little jig, like. And he turns his head to Artemisia. Oh yes.
She's really angry. Glacia, I was talking to her. because we lost the
Morgan-
hourglass.
You see
Right?
Morgan look around like, oh no, oh no.
Like our Glazia? Like from our realm? Or Shadow Glazia? From this realm?
She didn't know anything about this realm.
You were
So-
having some kind of a nightmare.
Ooh.
If an actual archdevil reached into you, there would be problems.
Same garden. And she said she smelled demons on me, and she knows the white lady that because she made me tell her everything, and she, I guess, recognized the cultists were worshiping somebody, and the woman with the veil that took over this shadow caliph. And then she I think like she's gonna have this burst of like information, and then she's gonna like sort of like hide her face against Florin and be like, no, don't want to deal with any of this.
I mean, the fact that you met her, but that you're still alive and fine, is good enough for me. Whatever else happens in the future, we'll deal with it.
You will not deal with her, though. If something from outside reaches in, there's a problem.
What kind of problem?
They call it a breach.
We're breaches. That's what we've been called.
Yes, I know, but it's the moment something reaches through. That's the problem. If you go talking to an archdevil, it will reach through and there will be a lot of trouble.
As in, we should be looking for staple monsters now.
What's a staple monster?
The servants of the white lady. They have claws that hit you and leave a staple, a peg that makes you stick to where you are. It's
People who don't exist in our world but exist here are agents of hers.
You probably shouldn't mess around with that sort of thing either.
Well, we're trying to leave, so we're actively trying to not.
But you're not leaving until you deal with Florin.
Correct.
The key. We need the key.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's going to be a lot easier to find that key if he's dead. So
What? Wait, what?
we're going to go kill my shadow.
But
That was the price of your life, darling.
Florin? What?
Remisha, he's hot, but he's bad. You should have known by how hot you found him. You have a history of finding really bad boys hot.
You want to know what's really hot, though?
I have no. She's actually like, because she's sort of on the edge of tears because like she was dead and she talked to a scary ass devil, and she's actually gonna sort of like burst into tears. She's like, I have no feelings for the other one.
Florida's just gonna hug her a little bit more and go, it's okay. The price for getting you back was to kill him, and we're gonna do that because even if this place isn't real, what he's doing is endangering people, and we're gonna stop that.
But will it make it so you can't get your key?
I mean, Calith's shadow kind of got fried, so I think it'll be okay.
May I make a small observation?
Sure.
None of you looks that good.
As good, that good? What do you mean? As good as hot? Florin.
Lorcan gives you sort of a pitying look because let's also remember Lorcan is incredibly hot. Like, that's cute, that's your scale. No, I mean, you've just tangled with an elder brain dragon.
Ah, right. We're messy. Got it.
So while I
Today-
admire your fire in going and killing him now, I'm going to suggest you go play nice for a moment. Pretend it overwhelmed you and you're sorry you killed it, and rest. Or, I suppose, if you know someone else in Skullport, you can try and stay somewhere else safe, but
I really do not like suggesting this, but we could rest here in these caves.
I really don't
Yes,
suggest
and-
you do that. There are other things in those pools, clearly.
And the breach, when there was a breach before, they showed
out
up
of
at
the
the
area.
point. Yeah.
Okay, well... Oh, that is playing right into his hand, too.
Well, playing nice would involve deceiving him. I don't
Don't wo-
know.
I'm not worried about that.
All right. Well, you do the speaking, and then we won't have to worry.
No matter what, for resting, we are all staying together. We're not. He's not putting us in separate rooms or anything like that. We are staying together.
Yes. I just want to point out something. Are there still creepy crawlies under Florin's skin?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that.
yeah.
Artemisia.
Yeah,
you
no,
say you had-
as you're hugging onto him, you start to see like something move up his inside his neck.
Oh, jeez.
I know you can't feel
Well-
the pain right now, but we gotta take care of that.
She's got this 9th level spell, and maybe it's overkill, maybe it's not, but she's gonna use that for her healing. So let's see what that'll do. 49.
There you go.
Hey!
That's
Nice.
enough. That's enough. That healing forces all the little tadpoles out.
So you're
A worthy
hugging
use
Florin,
of a 9th
and you
level spell.
and you
Yeah.
heal him, and then he just starts pouring
Oh
tadpoles.
my God.
Disgusting.
Spitting tadpoles.
He's just like, sorry.
Artemisia will probably like shriek again, but not let go of him. So
Stone goes and does his like stompy dance. It's like crushing grapes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, let's go play nice.
Someone want to help me carry this? You thumbs
All
like
right.
the helm.
I'll help you out.
Telekinesis.
All right. Okay. So you head back to the Xanathar's lair. You are sort of walking.
Actually, on the way,
Yeah.
I turn to Lorcan and go, can you lie to him? What if he asks you what happened down here?
There's a difference between lying and telling careful truths.
Good. Maybe I am your son after all.
You are walking back as established. It is kind of a long winding path back. So if there's anything that you would like to talk about, now is definitely the time.
well, so Artemisia is gonna be like clinging on as much as Florin will let her.
As much as she wants.
So I think she'll do it in the telepathic bond because she doesn't necessarily want Lorcan's opinion.
Fair.
But so I think she's just gonna sort of be like quietly sort of like kind of worrying and being sort of like, well, so but we don't the hourglass was destroyed and we can't give it to her. So what are we gonna do? I mean, we're not gonna live forever, and you know, we're not gonna be able to come back to life every time. And so what do we do?
Florin
That
is
is-
confused.
That is true. Artemisia, you almost died and your soul went straight to Malbolge.
So Stone tries to remember, like, where is the hourglass now?
So,
What was the last thing you remember of it?
you guys in the fight with the Golden Raven, because you were not able to tell Cecilia and Caliph and Sarshan what deal you had made, Caliph hit it with a shatter spell twice. So it is badly damaged. Theoretically, you could get it fixed, and maybe you guys have looked into this, but it is a very powerful and dangerous magic item. So it has not been done. You
Where
have sort
was
of
it?
been. Where was it? It's in Briar.
Where
It
did
was
we
in
leave it?
Briar House.
Okay.
Where would you guys put a super damaged, dangerous chronomancy item?
In the
I mean-
cupboard.
It's under Cecilia's bed.
Yeah.
But Briarhouse has made sort of lead-lined cabinets for her before. so
Perfect.
a different one than the Soulstone.
Uh,
You know, as much as I'm for honoring the deal, I'm kind of nervous about giving her what she wants. No, it's our souls, but don't you feel like something really bad is gonna happen if we just do as she says?
So I think at this point, Artemisia might remember to sort of gloss for Florin, and sort of be like, so we made a deal, with Glasia, and we were supposed to give her an artifact, and it was damaged, and so we were kind of ignoring it and hoping it would go away, and but I don't want my soul to end up there. To be perfectly selfish on the edge of being
I don't think that's selfish.
resurrected.
I don't think that's selfish at all.
Should we ask Lorcan? Would Lorcan have any ideas? He works for her.
Yeah, he seems to know a lot about her. Even though he's a shadow of the real Lorcan. It's worth a shot, right?
Is Florin gonna like say no, don't do it, or
I mean, at this point, no. I think I do. Ask him what you want to ask him.
okay? So Artemisia is gonna sort of like keep hold onto Florin's arm, but sort of turn towards Lurkin a little bit and be like, so Glacia, once we get home, assuming that we get home, but once we get home, that is still a really big problem, and
how so?
well, we made a deal, and then the artifact we were going to give her was damaged, and also it would probably be pretty bad if she has that artifact.
You made a deal with the Archduchess of the Sixth for a super dangerous magic item, and you don't
Yes.
intend to follow through. Well, assuming you didn't alter the boilerplate, your souls are all damned. If you
Yeah,
don't
I'd like
want
to-
that,
Yeah.
you're going to have to offer her something that's more valuable than your souls. Something she can't get herself.
Okay. I sort of wondered if it might be that. So now, just before we die again, we have to figure out what she wants. More than our souls and more than the hourglass.
Maybe if she was truly as incensed by the notion of the White Lady as you suggest, some access to the White Lady might be, I mean a backdoor like that mirror. If she wanted to defeat the White Lady, or if she wanted us to try, but that might be useful.
These
to
are the
her.
conversations you need to have with Her Majesty. And if you plan on doing that, do it when I am very far away.
Yeah, Stong, you might have to ask her and then like we run away really fast, like pick a like point in like a random field or something and then run for it.
Okay. You know, I'm not the best with my words sometimes. I was thinking, what if I just ask her if she wants to be my good friend and start like a new adopted family with Mirabelle and Shiny? We could be like a polycule.
So the two
Lorcan
of
looks
us
at you like,
can talk to Glacia. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
He looks at you and he goes, "You don't know Gladia very well, do you?"
We met one time, and she branded me, and then she's made me a bunch of really, really terrible one-sided offers that I could not refuse.
So you do know her. All right. Okay. You make it back to the Xanathar's lair. Do you want to play out the conversation here, or do you want to stop and pick up next week?
Considering the time and what that conversation is going to be, I think that might be a good one for next time.
Okay. Then we will wrap up here. I've been your DM, Aaron M. Evans. You can follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Aaron M. Evans. You can pick up my book, Relics or Empire of Exiles, is available right now. It's a pseudo locked room fantasy in an epic, or pseudo locked room mystery in an epic fantasy setting. And pre-order the sequel, Relics of Ruben, which comes out this April. You can join me on this channel on Mondays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific for Concentration Check. And you can listen to my podcast, Writing About Dragons and Shit, with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis. And if you're in the Grand Rapids area, I will be at Grand Rapids Comic-Con the first weekend of November on Sunday. So that'll be really exciting. Come say hi. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, Idle Champions in the Forgotten Realms, at idlechampions.com.
I've been Rhiannon Held. Check out my urban fantasy, the Silver Series under Rhiannon Held, my space opera under RZ Held, pardon me, which is novellas. So the first one is Clean Install. It's a little bite-sized guy if you want to try me out. And also, the award-nominated story did not win the award, but was nominated. It's part of the Shattering the Glass Slipper anthology. And I will put a link in the chat. And so you can check that out if you like different kind of fairy tales. And my other games, I am in the Isekai Realms game on this channel on Monday evenings. We're playing pre-recorded ones, but you can come in the chat for the hangout because I will be live for that. And my Court of Blades Valord game on Speculate SF channel is on pause for October because of player availabilities, but we should be back in action in November. And tonight, thank you to our moderators, and I think it's Rumpus Imperator that I saw, but thank you to all our moderators in general.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ying Wang. First of all, I want to give a quick shout out to Monk of Greyhawk. Thank you so much for the gift subs. You're always such a great supporter of this channel, and we really appreciate it.
You're wonderful.
Yeah, so join our Discord community, !Discord, type it into the chat to get to a link to join that. We have a lot of really great, awesome people. We chat games, books, TTRPGs, all the good stuff. I'm supposed to be a guest on D20 Deathmatch this Sunday, but I'm still recovering from COVID, so we'll see if I end up playing that match or if I schedule with somebody else. I will put the details in the Discord. It is a WWE style one-on-one PvP deathmatch using TTRPG rules, and it is a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of SmackDown and a whole lot of Smack Talk. Right, Steven?
Hi, I'm Stephen Merlino. I've got a question for you, Yang Yang. What are the characters that you do for Deathmatch? Do you come with your own character made up? Yeah. You make, I see.
Yeah,
Cool.
so each time, so I bring the same character back twice, but each time I face somebody different. And my character is a wonderfully loud, very cowardly, boisterous corporate shill. He's there to sell some merch.
Oh my God. Okay. So he loses every time. Is that what you're saying?
No, he won last time.
He did.
Right.
He won.
All right. What level? Just last question.
It's
level?
not D&D. It is a custom
Oh.
homebrew system. So there are no
Oh,
levels.
okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm
Do your
Stephen
outro.
Merlino. Yeah. I am preparing an adventure for this channel, starting in January. Unless we go over here, maybe we may budge out a little bit to maybe to February. But the Affairs of Wizards, and keep that in mind for your winter viewing pleasure coming up.
And I'm Trevor Bettis. I'm the writer for Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. And you can find me on all the dystopian social media sites at the Trevor. There's an A hiding in there. For sure to check out Writing About Dragons shit this month. We're doing a bunch of episodes about NaNoWriMo. So if you're doing that for November, we'll give you some Preptober stuff.
All right. So until next week.
May your word counts and your rolls be equally high.